here at UNISA's main campus in Pretoria. Earlier on, you were able to spot the Deputy President in Paul Mashatile enter the main plenary room or the main auditorium here at UNISA. And in fact, that's where the program is officially now underway. Inside that particular room, we're beaming to you live visuals of where the Deputy President is seated. There was a prayer session from a number of sects that took place. And in fact, you can see members of the religious community well represented. The Deputy President is sitting next to the Vice Chancellor of this institution in Puleng Kapula, who is also present, and many others as well. But let's continue crisscrossing the country whilst also watching what's taking place here in Pretoria. We had a big focus on crime in Inanda. Let's stick with that theme and take you instead to Mamelodi in Pretoria. That's where we find our senior reporter Patricia Visagie, who joins us now live. And Patricia, whether it's the killing of ordinary citizens or councillors in that community, we've been there multiple times, and I'm afraid the story we've told hasn't often been a good one.
Well, definitely, Ayanda, definitely not a good one. We even yesterday spoke to community members here in Mamelodi who have been raising their concerns about the high levels of crime, but also, the scourge of drug abuse. The two go hand in hand together. But there are some, good Samaritans, community members, men and women who are doing what they can to bring change to these communities so that they can find a way to obviously inspire the youth to stay away from crime, stay away from substance abuse, such as, for instance, drugs. And you would know, Ayanda, often the face of crime is younger people, it's youth, some of them coming from, very challenging backgrounds that have plunged them in that direction, some of them peer pressure. So you've got the Dlalisa Moyeni Foundation that is playing a pivotal role in inspiring youths to get a positive direction, grooming young men into adulthood the positive way. You can see here there's a soccer tournament that is taking place behind me. These are some of the young men that are part of the foundation that are obviously benefiting from the work that the foundation is doing. But I want to bring in the head coach for Dlalisa Moyeni, and that is Carl Khoza. If you could just perhaps tell us about the importance of having the foundation, but how it also helps a lot of young people to stay away from, the negative elements of society that often sometimes turn against communities.
The foundation, I think it has changed too many lives. Like we can start with us adults, the coaches. We've changed a lot. Our lives have changed ever since we've joined the foundation. So coming to the kids and drug abuse, I think we have tend to be a better organization. The kids that came here, most of them we adopt kids that are naughty. That's our thing. So we tend to change their lives. So it helps the community a lot.
When you talk about kids that are naughty, what often is the impact in the community in terms of their naughtiness and really just crime in general?
When I talk about naughty, I mean we have school kids who are naughty from school. So we attend programs from schools. We have programs in house that can change their life. We monitor, we mentor them. Yeah.
I want to bring in a parent who can tell us about, some of the benefits that he has observed and how that have that positive spin-off, that is supposed to also break the cycle of toxic masculinity. Thank you so much, Mr. James. If you can maybe just tell us about what you have observed and how you feel about some of the work that the foundation does.
I think this organization is a good organization for young kids, more especially in our area. We've got a lot of things that are happening, so these kids coming each and every day, it builds them to be better people. So that is why I give support to my son each and every single day, because I believe that if he can continue with this organization, he can go far. So I would like to say to people, they must just support their kids in whatever they are doing, more especially when they are playing sports. We must support each and every sport so that we give our kids exposure and also to make them believe in themselves that they can be better people.
Do you think government is doing enough to create sport facilities in particular areas such as Mamelodi and really the other townships around Pretoria, the maintenance of these facilities and other recreational facilities to keep young people busy?
Yeah, I think the government is playing their part. But like I'm saying, it's more important also with us parents to play our part as well. Because the government alone cannot be able to play a part and change our kids' lives. The only thing that they can give us is to give us support, and for us to move forward, we have to also encourage our kids to be able to do well. So the government is playing their part. We also have to play our part as well as the community. We shouldn't look at the government also to say they are not doing their work and everything. They are trying their level best. We also have to play our part as well as parents.
With the positives that we see with foundations such as this, bringing in the positive work, do you think in future it does pay off to perhaps fight the battles that we see in community, the social ills, in particular crime?
Yeah, it does. It does, because most, if you see, it's not all about crime. It's also affecting women as well, because you find that if these men are not here each and every time, they go out of the street, do crime and all those things, rape women, all those things. So what we have to do is to defend this, and by defending this is by organizing such organizations as Lalise Moyeni. They are playing a huge part, especially in Mamelodi, because they are taking a lot of kids out of the streets and they monitor them, because after the trainings they come back home, they communicate with us as parents. We've got WhatsApps, we communicate. If your child has got a problem at home, you report to the coaches and they assist the boy. So for me, it's a good institution, and I believe that if we can have more of this institution, our kids can be safe.
All right, thank you so much. Of course, there you hear it from a parent who is really reiterating that call that this should be a fight, that everybody should get involved. Government cannot do this alone. Just here at the Lalise Moyeni, a tournament in me important.